got the Holy Ghost, you can tell that some of these preachers y'all listening to are gay. They just fired one from a church around here the other day. I said they should have never hired him. He gay. They should have voted him out. He been gay. He was gay when they hired him. He was gay when y'all fired him. Went in there ripping TVs off the wall, having a little girl, a little tantrum. These folks gay. This ain't no time to be playing like this over the Lord's people. Sitting up under these folk who, look, a man pastoring you ought to be married to a woman. There ought to be a first lady somewhere. If not, he might have a first gentleman.
This song is dedicated to you and yours. If you didn't vote in Flint, Michigan, you just didn't vote. And this song is dedicated to you and yours. Put your hands together. Yeah, yeah. What up, Roy? Put your hands together. Yeah. If you didn't vote, you janky. You janky. You janky. If you didn't go vote, you janky. You janky. So janky. Guess what? You janky. You janky. You janky. I said it. If you didn't go vote, you janky. You janky. You janky. Your kids gonna be janky. 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 Cause you didn't vote, your kids gonna be janky. Just janky. Janky. Yo, people, just janky. Yo, schools, janky. Yo, taxes, janky. Yo, water, just janky. Didn't go vote, you janky. You janky. You janky. One more time. If you didn't go vote, you janky. You janky. Player, you janky. That's for you. So if you in Flint sipping on bottled water as you watch this video, you janky. If you didn't vote in Flint, Michigan.
Our council people talk.
Point of order. My point is, Councilwoman Leslie Carter is making, I guess, harassing gestures. You got something to say to me? Say it.
You said it under your breath. You just said it out loud.
I did.
You said it under your breath. Say it out loud.
So that's my point of order. The rule being broken is, for one, she's speaking without the floor, talking about you have something to say to me. And secondly, that's not appropriate decorum.
Are you speaking without?
I'm the chair.
Worthen. Councilwoman Worthen, she incited violent behavior. When you stand and invite someone to walk towards you, to fight you, that's a problem. That's a problem. That shouldn't even have taken place up here. Not only did she invite Councilwoman Burns to fight her, not only one time, but she did it a second time. Now, is that becoming of a council person? Now, the second time, the first time too, but the second time, I witnessed her sitting on her end there, saying little things to Councilwoman Burns, making little comments. Some of the comments, I'm sure the audience could hear. But baiting Councilwoman Burns to maybe attack her, I don't know. Maybe want to get up and fight her. But
run that next one back. A lot of people missed that one. Mickey, can you run that one back real quick? I want them to see the good pastor. A lot of people missed that, Dr. Padroni and Right versus Wrong. Is he on here?
Well, I'm on here. I was getting it together first.
Yeah,
they want to go see the first one again.
Run that first one back.
Just the first one, please.
Just the first one.
Hold on, let me figure it out. Let me go and get it together now. I'm telling y'all now, what y'all getting on my nerves with this. Oh, they want to see the pastor himself. Hold on. Let me get it together. Let me get that one. I got you. You on there yet? Oh, okay. Hold on, let me go and get it. Let me it's showtime.
Because if you got the Holy Ghost, you can tell that some of these preachers y'all listening to are gay. It inspired one from a church around here the other day. I said they should have never hired him. He gay. They should have voted him out. He been gay. He was gay when they hired him. He was gay when y'all fired him. Went in there ripping TVs off the wall, having a little tantrum. These folks gay. This ain't no time to be playing like this over the Lord's people. Sitting up under these folks who would look, a man pastoring you ought to be married to a woman. There ought to be a first lady somewhere. If not, he might have a first gentleman. Because if you got the Holy Ghost, you can tell.
That's her pastor that stood with her today. That's the pastor that wants Dennis Pfeiffer to apologize. That's the pastor. That's the pastor right there, y'all. That's the pastor. So for y'all that just joining in, thank y'all for coming in tonight with us. Shouts out to 810 News Media Group and the greatest producer in the world, Mickey Jordan.
Yeah.
Mickey. Thanks for Trevor. Trevor is our partner on here, joining us with these After the Council shows. But we had to back up before we got to council tonight because it was a press conference. It was a press conference today where Liddell Lewis was upset because Dennis Pfeiffer, she said, called her a monkey. He used the phrase, was it right? No, he messed it up. Let's address the monkey in the room.
He did done fucked up two different things.
But he immediately corrected himself. Okay? Now, am I giving him a pass? Am I saying what he did was right? No, but he immediately corrected himself. But wait a minute. Liddell sat there. Now, I'm going to have to make sure because I was so mad.
What, you talking about earlier?
Well, I'm just talking about, I was so
mad. when you were mad. We talking about earlier when you came by my place and you were scrambling for a piece of paper to start writing things down?
Yes. That was earlier when I was mad. Now,
she took her car and burned out down my street to get home so she can get shit ready.
I'm
not kidding you guys.
She had a press conference with her pastor, Chris Martin, and some more local dignitaries, leaders of the community standing up there with her, calling for Dennis Pfeiffer to apologize publicly to her. Do you hear what I'm saying? When not only Chris Martin, who never issued an apology to the LGBTQIA plus community for calling out gay ministers, and we know who he was talking about. He shall remain nameless on here, but his buddy was standing up with him today with the pastor that called his other buddy gay. But not only that, what pissed me off, yes, and I love my pastors, I love my Baptist community, but you had the man up there who represented the concerned pastors, who Liddell not once, but twice cussed out Pastor Thompson. Make it make sense for me. Just for me and my religion, just make it make sense how you can stand up there with the lady who done cussed out one of your concerned pastors twice.
Liddell is scary. But I can answer it. I can make it make sense.
Make it make sense to me.
Politics and thank you, right versus wrong. Everyone go over to Flint Politics Reboot after this and double check my happy ass. Some of those churches was picking up ARPA funds. Money and politics. And any chance to jump in front of a camera for some folks to make themselves relevant again, they will go lie down with the devil, obviously.
That was
Now, I don't know which devil was which up there. We've got one calling an entire city janky. One
Right.
that, I mean,
right.
well,
But
let's take a look at this.
you
While
want
she
her
was
to-
in charge.
What you
while
say?
she was- look, let's take a look at this real quick. This woman is agent of chaos. While she was chairing meetings, nothing got done. Period. End of story, right? But now all of a sudden, she can come out and try to play the victim. Over a man who was trying to say two metaphors, two sayings at the same time, and the wrong thing got said. Honestly, he could have as easily said the elephant off our back, and she would still take offense because, oh, he's calling me fat now.
You know what?
She was looking for something to play the
victim. You're right, Trevor. Just play the damn victim. But it's like, okay, so Martin said that he got the ACLU involved, and he did say in the beginning that the NAACP getting involved, and it's because they have been absent. That's why he's getting involved. But word on the street tells me.
Your word on the street is 99% of the time correct.
99.9% accurate. Word on the street tells me that it was a call made to Mr. Pfeiffer today. Now, I got to do some more double checking, but I'm hoping that the person that called didn't call, first of all. And if the person did call, I hope they weren't acting in any way associated with the NAACP because, baby, I want to know, first of all, where were these groups at when Eva stood up not once, but twice over Councilwoman Tanya Burns? Okay. Where were these groups at when she cussed out Pastor Thompson not once, but twice? Did the concerned pastors, I know y'all met with her. See, the public may not know that, but see, I know y'all met with her. But see, y'all talking about if he did it in the public, he needs to apologize in the public. Well, she did it in the public. What y'all have her to do? Apologize to him behind closed doors, and everybody else is supposed to brush it under the rug like it never happened. So I'm gonna let you get to it, Trevor. I got my notes real quick. I was mad today. And so then after that, where were y'all at when it was witnesses and Jasmine Stanley, former Mayor Woodrow Stanley's daughter, came to the podium and said Eva hit her? Where was y'all groups at then? Oh, let me keep going down the line. Where was y'all at when Eva called Councilwoman Jerry Winfrey Carter ghetto? Where was the groups at then? Now, this is just cracking me up. Where was the group at when the people trying to get their damn ARPA money? Where was the press conferences and stuff at then? But y'all want to come out now for Liddell. Liddell, where was you at? Wasn't you sitting up there when your black sister, you black today, where was you at when your black sister was getting called ghetto? Or when Eva was standing over Tanya, inviting her to fight, telling her, you bet you won't get out your chair. Where was you at, Liddell? You was black that day too, remember? Where was you at? But now you want the whole city to come out and just cry for you. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Not for me, it's not. I'm sorry. Mickey, Trevor, tell me how y'all feel.
So, number one, first and foremost, you guys have seen We Will Give Dennis a Smoke.
Right.
Time and again, hell, I sat up at that nice podcasting table we had before and said he must be on drugs.
Right. We said that.
If you're fucked up, you're fucked up.
Right.
In this case, I don't think Dennis was fucked up. I think he fucked up his words. I don't think he had a fucked up mentality behind it.
No.
Let's be straight here.
Right.
And some people just jumping up to get some notoriety so they can earn some money. I stood up for Liddell. pass that collection plate around, or
No,
we stood up for Liddell.
Dennis, I wish you would apologize. You ain't got to apologize to nobody. Because where was she at? You don't need to apologize at all. At all. Mickey, where's Mickey at? Mickey, where you at?
I'm working back here.
Put that what Big Brother said. There are prostitutes working for payoffs. I'm sick of this mess.
Me and Don actually had a nice little go back and forth earlier, and it was actually nice, right? Because we all know Don's going to stick up for his brother like a brother should. And he called them out, and I went in with my, Matthews 6'5". He goes, no, these what do you call them? Pulpit pimps or prostitutes need to be called out. I 100% agree. If you're not there for the people and for the spiritual well-being, and if you're just there to make a buck, get out of that church.
Get
Let
out.
someone. That's
Just
a large
get
reason why I don't go to church no more.
That's why we can't get people in the church now. I just had this discussion earlier today. That's why we can't get people in the church now, because of stuff like this. You go out and say and do every damn thing you want to do and just stand up there in front of the camera. You had the media there, but where was your mayor at? Well, did the mayor forget to come and stand by you because you always standing by him? Did he forget to show up for the press conference today? Where was your homeboy? Where was Quincy at? Quincy didn't come and stand with you today.
Quincy's not going to stand up there with a homophobe.
That's crazy.
I hope not.
I know he wasn't there. He wasn't there. And kudos to you, Quincy. Matter of fact, kudos to Dennis, Quincy, Judy, and everybody else, because the damn meeting went smooth yesterday.
Yes. Everyone, round of applause for 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8.
It went good.
Give them some love because they got shit done. It lasted forever and a fucking day, but it wasn't because of frivolous points of order or arguing or bickering or bitching or moaning or complaining. It was actual intelligent discussion and debate. Everyone give them a round of applause.
Yeah. And it was weird because Judy interacted with us. Dennis interacted with us. I mean, Quincy talked like he had an out-of-body experience.
So as Quincy was leaving, myself and Mickey were stepping out. It was during a recess, right? Mickey was going to go get some chow. I was going out for a cigarette because, bad habits, and some more Red Bull because we knew it was going to be a long fucking night. And I even wished Quincy a good night, right? If I don't like you, I'm not going to talk to you. Last night, I liked him. So he got a good night, man. Drive safe, all that fun stuff. So, last night was amazing. And there were 2 big differences last night that you didn't see in previous weeks. Number 1, different chair. Number 2, the gray well wasn't there.
Right.
And you notice that Eva came to most of the meetings that Liddell was chairing because she knew she could do whatever she wanted and get away with it. No warnings, no kickouts, no nothing. The second that Liddell isn't chairing anymore, where's Eva? She left when they were going to remove Liddell from chair earlier this week.
Her friend. Oh, it was 3 times. I'm sorry, Becky. She stood up so many times over Councilwoman Burns. And thank you, Councilwoman, for joining us tonight. I lost count, but where was they at? But listen, it gets better. The press conference gets better. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. But Liddell goes on to say that Eric Mays, she said a colleague, was selling T-shirts, the handkerchief head Negro T-shirts. I never seen Eric selling them shirts. Now, I could be wrong, but
I believe that's a third party.
Okay, because I never seen him do that. But then it gets better. She said that this is affecting her mental health. She also said that she's never said anything, called anyone a derogatory name on council. Oh, but then
this is the entire city janky.
Janky. But this is the part I love the most, when they all stood there, all of those leaders of our community, with a public official. She called out Don Pfeiffer. His
She
brother.
called out Don?
She called out Don. Don is just a regular, smegular resident at this point. What the hell he got to do with anything?
I mean,
now
Don
I
stands
still
up for
get
his
into
brother.
it with Don. I mean, Don is just like tunnel vision, like straight on forward. I like Dennis. But what Don got to do with anything? Go ahead. I'm sorry. I go
Guilt
ahead.
by relation.
No, I was gonna say even it popped up in a YouTube channel.
Who popped up in the YouTube?
I think it's a fake page. I'm finna block them.
No, they love us so much they can't. No. When Dennis get ready,
that is a fake.
Call them. He will. When I find out if it was the truth, I'll let y'all know.
No,
but it has been confirmed, though.
Don't block that one. Don't block that one. Let them run around and tell the jokes, please. Everyone needs a little bit of humor, and a fake Eva page is beautiful.
Oh, okay. I ain't gonna block.
Thank you.
Liddell is an opportunist and a liar. She encouraged Eva every meeting to come after me. So did, and looked like she been encouraging more people. Like Dennis told it. Said Liddell and Eva be texting every meeting on how to vote. Mm-hmm. He told it, and evidently it be hot mics up there. Y'all gonna have to pay attention to what y'all be saying. All I'm saying, because I heard Candace, she was mad one time talking about Dennis just wants to be president. You know, they always leaving Councilwoman Burns' mic on. You be hearing stuff. I just don't be saying nothing because I don't want to take it off, but they'll probably cut it off now, though.
No, you see, you shouldn't have said nothing then.
It don't matter. They'll cut it back on again. They think we forget stuff in 2-3 weeks anyway, you know. Like we forgot about
another politician say that?
Apologies, a public apology. Liddell, can we get a public apology to Zaire and Lamar's mama? You know, the Mitchell boys, you know, the family that the boys
ran out on.
Ain't gonna happen.
Walked out on. Can we get a public apology for the Mitchell boys? You know,
ain't gonna happen.
What about Leanne Cooper and the Mitchell boys? What about that?
Ain't gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You got up and ran away stand up for any damn thing to try to get some damn attention. I wish Dennis would apologize. He don't owe nobody no apology. Not her. Not her, not all the mess. And I'm not saying two wrongs don't make a right. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is you making a big deal out of this. The man corrected himself. He didn't do it intentionally, but all the stuff you did it intentionally.
No, look, all I'm asking for is consistency. Right?
Right.
Be fair. Be fucking fair. If you're going to yell at someone for X, Y, and Z, and then you got another person doing the same X, Y, and Z, and then on top of that, A, B, and C, right, you need to call them out too. If you're just going to stand there and take this as a bandwagon to get some notoriety, get the fuck out of here. Don't stand in front of a camera. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to us. Because you are just dividing the community more.
And that's
already so
the
fucking
first
divided.
one to say, let's not, we shouldn't be up here making it about race. And then you go and do this today. You really go and do this today. You really go and do this today. I mean, I'm just so outdone. I'm tired. I'm like Arthur Woodson. That was a good live that he did today, and I hope Art come back on tomorrow with extensive details. I'm tired of the older people. You're getting in the way. You're making people look bad. I'm tired of all of these fake ass community group leader activists that only just want to get on TV when it's popular and when they think it's a good time to get on the mayor's side or whoever they think is up for office or got a chance at winning. Because if y'all not gonna stand up for every issue, don't stand up for nothing at all. I want to see the NAACP matter and anybody else get involved with this. Because where was you at for Danielle Green, baby? Where was y'all at for Danielle Green? Where was you at for Tanya Burns? Where was you at for Jerry Winfrey Carter? Where was all y'all groups at then? Where was all these press conferences and preachers at then? That's all I'm saying. Where was you at for your own, Pastor Thompson? Where was you at? I know y'all had a meeting, but she didn't apologize to the public where she was cussing them out in the public in front of people. Where was y'all at then? When they think they can get their hands on some money, ain't that something, Stephanie?
I mean, look, it's controversy o'clock. Time to make a buck. That's all it is. And it's, look, we'll jump on some things when we see some things are fucked up. And it may be a lot of people jumping on together. But when we realize that it's a mistake or it's not something that actually has a huge impact or was done purposely wrong, we don't jump on that.
Well, answer this question for me. Do y'all think this is a distraction?
Fuck yes. Do you? All right, I know you're asking just so we can say it, but do you even have to ask, my man?
No, because I'm asking. Let me turn my phone off. No, the reason I'm asking that.
Here go. Wait, I gotta read Art's comment. I'm sorry, Mickey. He said his phone was messing up. They ain't shit. It's time we remove all of these people out of leadership. Where were they at for Lamar and Zaire Mitchell? F them. Art, yes. Yes, Art. And you've been out here banging the damn pavement, saying that forever. But we've seen it all over again today. All over again today.
No, put that up. Reason I'm saying it's a distraction because look what's going on. We all know, like, to me, it's like, it's crazy because we Neely finna play like he didn't solve this. Really, to me, the mayor's behind a lot of this madness.
Oh, look at it. Breaking news already. Dennis Pfeiffer, Flint councilman under fire for racially insensitive remarks towards colleague. But we can't get an article on how safe our water is. Or how about
hold up, who broke that?
Study Art got coming up.
So who broke that? Who broke that?
Oh, let's see who broke this here. Was it them lies? It's right here.
That's just my guess. That's my guesstimate.
Mid-Michigan now.
Oh, yeah, that's...
A meeting was held today after a councilman called a councilwoman a racially insensitive remark on Monday's Flint council meeting. Boy, they got that meeting under control, don't they?
Hey, Mr. Padroni, two things here. Number one, I got my Cuba. Number two, you always write the author of an article, the journalist, and tell them what they should have put in there. If you can, when you email this gentleman, send him this video and the last video we did. At least tell them to pay attention to the parts about Dennis, because Dennis got tongue-tied. He was meaning monkey on your back about the unfinished fucking work and the elephant in the room. That's all it was. He was not directing any insult at Liddell.
No, what is this about? What Art just said?
End of fucking story.
Because they going about that ARPA. They trying to cover up.
Art, that's a good point. They were on them. He said about them ARPA dollars. You right about that. And they need that vote. See, it was that strong 6. It was 6 of them. Yep. And then Dennis is like, wait a minute now, huh?
There's some funny business going on here.
Dennis remind me of Maurice. And wait a minute, I'm starting to see some stuff ain't right. And then it's just 5 of them, but they know Eva, she may or may not show up. So that leave them with just 4. Mm-hmm. So that they on Dennis' head right now. Folks can threaten you, but that is okay. That's right, Lewis. You got Eva Worthy sitting up there, Councilman Burns, trying to do her job. She takes a picture of her, posts it on Facebook. And like I said, I told y'all plenty of times before, I had to ask my mother because this man said they wanted to invite her to a necktie party.
Mm-hmm. I remember that. And I was fucking livid about it because back then she was my council person before the redistricting.
And then again, and
I was ready to set some shit on fire.
All types of stuff on Facebook tomorrow, but I'm telling you, when you get to a level, if you don't give a damn, I don't give a damn, I'm going to say it, that fake ass Linda Page had the nerve to put some shit up there today about Tanya Burns' daughter. Her daughter married a white guy and put a caption on there about the monkey in the room. Y'all some dirty ass people out there.
Going after families.
Fake ass people don't want to put your name on something. Don't ever say I got another fake page out there, because I want y'all to know everything went as Hall said.
Mhm. If it comes out of my mouth, you can be damn sure it's going to have my name and my face attached to it.
That's
And if
her
you can't
baby.
do that, if you can't do that, then you don't need to be talking. Your point is fucking moot.
Right.
And
But
going
they
after
do
someone's
that.
fucking family, like, I am usually the guy that says, no, we don't condone violence. I go through in our comments and say, no, guys, we never condone violence.
Mm-hmm.
I won't bat an eye if when that fake page gets found out, if their kneecaps get busted.
That's wrong.
Hands off. That's all
That's
you guys.
wrong. I don't
Have
give a
fun.
damn what they got to say about me, you, or anybody
neither.
else tomorrow. But them kids, leave
the
people
families out of it.
out of it.
Leave mama and pop out of it. Leave brother and sister out of it. Leave the kids
Right,
out of it.
Stephanie. Family is off limits. Now that's wrong as hell. But they do that stuff because they do it for likes and views on them fake pages, trying to take your mind off and deflect. Like you said, a big deflection. But I think Liddell was mad. Trevor, now we can go back to the start of the meeting. Everything was running smooth. I particularly enjoyed the interaction. Like I said, I told Judy yesterday, we got to start bringing you more because she smiled at us.
She brought me tomatoes.
She bought you tomatoes. Scared the shit out of us when she said that she, they had the lady was up there was talking about. I gotta say it, Trevor. The lady was up there, she was talking about her husband had left her in the house with the kids and got the water cut off. And Auntie Judy told Trevor, and your balls are now a part of the official city record. She said, Trevor Berryhill, if you ever do this to my niece, I'll have your balls cut off.
Cut your balls off.
And we was like, damn. Okay.
And another time I was walking to the elevator, is actually just before we wished Quincy a good night. I had to remind Judy that over the course of my relationship with my wife, I've gotten her several knives and karambits. She can do it her damn self. Plus, she's got the shotgun and the AR and several pistols. I mean, my wife can take care of me being a fuckhead by her damn self. She don't need no family help.
I'm back, people. I'm back.
Yeah. Dr. Pedroni, I'd be damn sure you're just not going to see me in the house when Judy visits no more. But now
it's time to shut this shit down. Yep, these MFs don't know it's time to take it to the streets. F them. They asked for an investigation. That scared the mess out of Mary Sheldon Nickelbag nearly.
Now,
you know what?
I usually leave Judy off the table, right?
Right.
Today, I do have to say something. When she started drilling in on the Neely administration last night, how Ernst & Young will only communicate with the Neely administration. And she says, no, we need to start looking at that. I'm like, oh, you're starting to wake the fuck up now. That's cool. Judy, keep that energy. Keep that energy.
Judy, let me tell you, Judy, I know, you don't check your messages from me. Take me off of mute because I'm telling you this in public today. I've messaged you waving a white flag. I ain't going to call you no more names. I'm done with that. We're going to put that behind us because you asked some good questions. And I figure, somebody just has to make one step forward. Maybe you'll make two. So let's kind of meet each other halfway and kind of work this out like adults. You know what I'm saying? Dennis, you're my man. Dennis, let me tell you. Dennis, you good. You ain't got to. You apologize. Tell them, Dennis, you apologize after he apologized to the LGBTQIA plus people. Okay. And after she just apologized to everybody. But then you apologize.
But you know what? I got to love some of that commentary that Dennis had last night. So how many of y'all stayed up and watched the end of the meeting last night?
Nope.
All right.
What time did it end?
Like midnight 30.
It was so calm, though.
It was, but something came up. It slipped in by the administration.
By who?
An ordinance.
Oh, Sneely?
Sneely or one of his underling minions.
Mm-hmm.
And it got slipped in, and it was either when that entire voting block was still, still together, and they're hoping that it would just get voted through because it came from the admin
Mhm.
without reading it, or they just expected, to vote for it because it's from the admin, or they're hoping that no one would just pay attention.
Right.
Right. But it fucking said that any elected official in the city of Flint would be subject to drug testing, either random or for cause or for suspicion.
So they
Now,
just
look,
they
some
just
of the
take
jokes
over.
that they were telling yesterday, holy shit, I didn't know. I mean, Dennis was sitting there joking about mind you, joking, guys. He was joking about doing cocaine, and then there's a point of information. I know you do because we do it together.
Hey, thank you for the 150 live views between Facebook and YouTube. We appreciate you.
I sure will be watching that, looking at that, Kevin. I'm gonna be watching everything, how they vote come Monday.
Oh yeah,
It was a joke, and I fucking love that the council people were sitting there telling jokes left and right about it, and acting as a council should. One unified body that is opposed, co-equal branch of government to the administrative or the executive branch. I fucking love that. Guys, if you can keep yourselves together more often and have civilized and intelligent debate, even disagreeing with each other, because it's multiple heads on one body there, right?
Mhm.
But keeping it civilized and keeping yourselves in check, and you work for what's best for the city and the citizens, and even if you like the mayor, still keeping the mayor's office in check, fucking go for it, guys. I loved that so much.
What is this I'm keep reading about? Judy said she was voting Pfeiffer out Monday. What does that mean? Right, Eunice Jackson. Oh, I was supposed to be Eunice Jackson, so I guess you asking for both of us, girls, since we each other. Eunice Jackson said, what does that mean?
Yeah, I want to see that because that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, pop that up. Where is that in our comments? Is that just a random face-based thing?
No. Kevin Tay said Judy said she was voting Pfeiffer out Monday. I haven't heard that. Did she say that in the meeting, or is that just something that we?
He said it's going on the agenda Monday. We're gonna see, because I mean,
we'll see.
Because if they do, they need to add on Eva Worthy, and she gonna go to Holland if they add her on there. I mean,
I
really,
don't think Judy will vote. I don't think Judy will do that.
But let me tell y'all something.
Mr. Grain.
Let me give y'all some free information.
Oh, go ahead, Mickey.
This is really called crying wolf. I hate to say it, but this is crying wolf. This would make me mad about when black people, and this is why I can't stand them pastors, when they go use this and they knowing what Dennis was saying. Believe me, I talk my junk to Dennis on here, whatever. And I'm a staunch believer in the NOI, so I ain't even finna cut no corners with y'all. Right. If I thought it was really some racist stuff, I'd have been hollering. I know what he was saying. Mm-hmm. He was talking about really the elephant in the room. I ain't got to sugarcoat it. I ain't got to sugarcoat nothing. That's what I'm finna say. That was what they do, and that's why when people do experience racism, we had these problems when people go say, it ain't no racism because of games like this that she doing. Mm-hmm. That's why I keep telling y'all that don't read them pastors. I don't like dealing with them. Like dealing with them.
I mean, we got some good pastors because I love mine. We got some good pastors.
No, I'm just saying though, but it's enough for bad apples though.
It sure is enough.
One bad apple spoils the batch.
Yeah,
and that's true. And that is so true. Like we need to have a panel of some pastors. Like I would love to see an older pastor and a newer pastor, like just talk about it, because it is just, I don't know. The church today to me is like, it's upside down. Like I really can say, honestly, I honestly can tell you right now that if, Lord forbid, anything happens to my pastor, I don't know if I would continue going to church.
Oh, Chris Caleb, I got to put this up there. Hell yeah, I'm 100% behind you.
Tupac said it best. Our people like using our people.
And that's what this is.
We've said the same thing.
That's what that is right now.
That's what always happens.
That's what it is, because you can look at her. She didn't vote. She didn't vote nothing for the second ward. That's what I'm saying. That's why I be telling you I don't be really want to hear nothing what them pastors said, because she ain't said nothing about that. Ain't none of them jumped up and told her about how she cussed Pastor Thompson out, not once but twice.
Right. And
Even
when you got the man that's over the group that Pastor Thompson is in, standing with the lady that then cussed him out. Ain't that's a slap in the damn face?
Yeah.
Well, it's you know.
You know, it's driving me nuts too, right? Because this is the perfect distraction. It really is. Because look at us right now. So much happened last night. So much came out last night. And we're stuck here talking about this. Some fake outrage and some controversy. This was just something to draw attention. So let's look at some other things that happened last night, right? They were going through that ARPA budget. Number one, Sarvis Park got slipped in after the deadline for that $50K. That was called out last night.
Wait a minute. And didn't Quincy also tell him he heard it was somebody that got some money and didn't even apply for it? Quincy.
Throwing out the good information like the old days. Come on, Quincy. Keep it up, buddy.
Whoever you were last night, bring it back again, baby.
Yeah. Keep bringing that man back, please.
Please.
I like that guy.
They will suspend anyone that will get in their way but do nothing wrong. You're right. Like the rules only apply to certain people.
Rules for thee, not for me, peasant. That is
I don't believe. I'm gonna have to go against the grain. It'll be stuff out there in the air to get people fighting until Monday. I'm gonna wait and see what happens on the vote Monday, because I don't.
If they do got on the resolution, can y'all add? Do anybody know? Can you add to the resolution? Because this is what Judy got to understand. She said she dated a colored man. See, she got to understand they would come back and play that on her. So while she's sitting up for trying to go along with this, how they did Dennis on the BS. If they, and I agree with you, Councilwoman, Quincy was dry snitching, but that snitching.
Hey, Quincy was putting some truth out there. I don't care how you call it.
Yeah, he was dry snitching, but he was snitching.
Okay. So,
I don't care if you call it snitching. I don't care if you call it narking. I'm proud of him.
Thank you.
He's letting us know.
Oh, there go my girl. We got some more of our people from the NOLA, baby. They in here from the NOLA.
This my thing, though. I'm like this. Ain't no such thing as being halfway pregnant. Either you're pregnant or you're not. He was dropping a dime.
Yeah. Shit, some of those dimes are big enough to be manhole covers.
Put that up there by Kevin Earls. I like what he said, though. He said, and he was talking directly to me. I feel that. He said
what?
Kevin Earls, it's a comment. He said, Winter's Hall, I love my pastor also, but it's the relationship with God we, the church, for. The preacher is just the man.
I must be all the way back up to the top.
I told you, yeah, I know these comments be scrolling like stuff at the end of the movie. We can't even keep up with them.
There you go. Yeah.
You can be a little bit.
I got a question for you, Trevor.
All right.
And for Mickey. So let's say that they be slick enough to put something on here for Dennis to be suspended for 30 days or something if they're going to teach him a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
How many people should they add to that?
I already told you, Eva.
Who you think gonna vote for some mess like that? You know what, Quincy, don't do it. Don't do it, because remember it wasn't too long ago they was trying to roll your ass up under the same bus, baby. So don't do it.
4.
Don't do it.
I can count 4.
Judy, don't do it.
And I'll start with Judy. She would be one on there that could be caught up for the same fucking thing, having dated, as you said, I ain't even gonna repeat it. Would you go ahead and say it for me?
No, what she said, I dated a colored man. That's what I'm
That
saying.
right there.
She
Yeah.
played that
She would
game.
have to go in on this resolution.
I forgot all about that.
That's
I
what I'm
dated
saying.
I forgot we were colored. You're right.
You
Thank
She
don't
would have
play.
to go in on that.
We were colored.
Right?
You don't play that
Fucking
game.
Eva, of fucking course. I mean, some of the shit she said, even
Some of
just
the shit
letting.
she did should be criminal.
I mean, what was it? Monday, where she said the thing that I'm sitting here going, "Are you fucking stupid? No one's calling us that."
Well,
Just her saying that fucking word should get her on that.
She said we have to sit here and listen to people call us handkerchief head Negroes. Even nobody's
Right there.
called you that before, darling.
Look, if you're my skin tone, you don't say that shit. Period. Ever, any context.
Ever.
Any. I'm a
Wow.
white Republican guy, and I fucking know better.
You know what?
So how is a supposed liberal Democrat saying that shit?
I just think everybody should be there Monday because you should really look at your council.
I keep Michelle, because let me see that Michelle Young says she heard it too. So if you heard Judy finna that she writing that up, if she is putting it on the agenda, let's just do this. I'm gonna say this: if she put it on there, they didn't say you can't add to the agenda.
No.
So they ought to put they won't have a council. They won't have a quorum if
they won't have a quorum if they did that shit.
Right.
But then
They
we
won't
also
have
got
one.
to throw in, because if we're going off side shit, right?
Oh, well,
we
look
got
at
to throw
that.
in the shit that Liddell said.
Well, not that they said. Look what they did. Arvin Medlock Jr., you can't suspend Dennis and not suspend two members who took bribes.
Right. You got to put all that on the agenda.
Everything. No. Look, honestly, I don't believe so. We'll see if I'm wrong Monday. You know what? Actually, tell you what. Next after council meeting, if I am wrong, I'll sit here and I'll eat a plate of blazing wings from B-Dubs. I will sweat my ass off.
Yeah, we all eat a plate of wings. That ain't no damn
blazing wings.
This all I'm saying.
Hottest shit they got.
If they do that, just sit up there, add Eva Worthing on there, add Liddell and Quincy. They never said you couldn't add them.
Hey.
So, you can
Arvin
always add to it.
Arvin D. Medlock Jr. I've been to Odessa. I lived in Midland for a while. My brother currently lives in Odessa. And I like that fucking rule. Will you put that up, Mickey?
Mm-hmm. Hold up. You said, what is that?
Arvin D. Medlock Jr. And if I'm saying your name wrong, sir, I highly apologize. In Odessa, Texas, if you miss 2 meetings, the council can vote you off. Eva is never at a meeting. And let's not forget Liddell Lewis, because she's doing so well in fucking life. She's got 2 properties in different states, and it's not her fault. And she's constantly spending her time between the two. If she ain't at Flint City Council, maybe that needs to apply to her too.
Right.
Just regarding every fucking thing else she does, her attendance should get her off.
It should.
I mean, everything combined should just get her gone.
Okay, I see what you're saying, Michelle. You said you remember that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't get playing that game. If Judy do that, she gonna play a game that's gonna get her caught up in it. You don't play no web.
Right.
You don't get off in that.
Right.
But this on you.
Philip Lee, Flint has that same rule. How can we never see it exercised?
Because
Phillip,
it would hurt
you pull
their
that up for me?
team. It will hurt their team. That's why we don't see that.
Okay. It keeps on popping that up, but I don't know what you want to bet. I just said I'll eat a plate of hot wings. I ain't doing no money.
We can't do no money.
Yeah, we heard you.
My money is going to the studio right now, buddy. You're gonna hurt 810.
Let's do a PSA right now. Thank you everybody for contributing. We got our studio. I see Right versus Wrong was on here earlier saying, let's see what the studio looked like. No, we want it to be completely finished. It's gonna be beautiful. We want to let you see the finished product. We'll have some pictures before, but we're just not gonna show it until there go your keys. Keys, baby, shake your keys. But hit that GoFundMe. We're still trying to get everything we need for the studio.
Furniture.
angles, the best of
Equipment.
everything, because this is our studio to bring you the best news. We want to get the microphones like Paul got up there so you can hear better at council meeting. And remember, everybody that's on
Paul
Facebook,
forgets to turn his on.
all 90 of our viewers on Facebook tonight, don't forget to jump over on YouTube and tell a friend to go on YouTube and subscribe. So
Like, comment, and subscribe, please. Because the more traffic we get over there, the more likely it is for YouTube to do its thing, see where you're at, because geotagging, and you can get more people just to pop on in. Hey, it's randomly
and then
on
you
my
get
front
all the
page.
notifications every time we go live. So it benefits you. It's a win-win for everyone. And then don't forget about that Cash App that we have, $ 810 News Media Group, and also again the GoFundMe page. Shout out to 810 News Media Group, the greatest producer in the world, Mickey Jordan. Mickey.
Tony.
What does Tony have to say? So Tony, you lost a bet. Tony said that the store was going to open before we got a studio.
Oh, come on. I can't believe Tony did that.
Yep, Tony played us. Tony said he knew that store was going to open before we got a studio. So Tony, I just feel that you know that the North Flint Reinvestment Corporation Ministries of Food has not opened yet, and we have a studio.
But this the thing, hold up. But I'm still with Tony on this because he said October 1st is coming.
Tony said, no, I didn't.
Tony said, no, Tony said October 1st. So we holding out hope.
So he still got to October 1st to put some food.
But I know, I just got a feeling. I just got a feeling that the devil gonna take over Tony. I got a feeling the devil gonna take over come October 1st.
What are you guys talking about? Tony was a devil dog.
Nah.
Tony is a devil dog.
I just got a feeling that come October 1st. I just think Tony gonna be possessed. It's my personal opinion.
You know what? I hope I really hope for the sake of my brother Tony Wiggin. Listen, Tony is wild. Tony Wiggin is a wild child. Support him. Wig Productions on Tidal.
Yes.
Doing it out there. We support those that support us. But Tony is a wild child. That's my brother, and I gotta like him. I mean, I gotta love him. He just come with the territory. And I really hope that store opens on October the 1st because Tony gonna lose his damn mind if it don't.
Me too.
Also, 810 Flint, we gotta give them a shout out because they've done some wild things.
Yeah,
I really love that tiki-taki y'all made. That was awesome.
I'm glad you finally got off in the tiki-taki. So yeah, shout out to 810 Flint for making some awesome tiki-takis. And while you're following them on TikTok, follow 810 News Media Group on TikTok. And shout out to Right versus Wrong. They did some really wonderful things for us. And also we can't forget the legendary, baby. You know. I'm gonna always thank the
if
cat.
you know.
Maurice Davis, you know what I'm saying? Maurice Davis is the king, you know what I'm saying? So he be on Saturdays at 10 o'clock. You know, we love the king. We got to always support the king.
You know, I actually messaged him and said those shout outs were a huge deal, especially to Winters Hall, who's a huge fan. He messaged back. Messaged back. Yeah. No, he said, thank you very much.
Ooh, he said, thank you. You know what? Maurice Davis was second ward.
I just got to say this, though.
What?
With Maurice, he told everybody, all they laughed. They thought he was this and that. That's how I know that Flint ain't got real business people. They don't know really business because whoever is in power is who you got to go deal with. He was trying to go get help, but see, we couldn't look past who you think you dealing with. See, and Trevor, this not including you.
What?
This is what this not true, but see what they got us on that Democratic plantation.
Oh yeah, my voter registration says Republican, so anything Democrat ain't me.
Look, he sat back in his chair.
No, seriously,
y'all Democrats can talk about this,
and that's what I'm trying to tell you. They did all. I'm just saying. I'm telling you, Maurice did that. That's why people will love you today and scold you tomorrow. But now that he's not in that second ward, like, look what y'all got. They just went and scraped the bottom of it. And this ain't no knock on Liddell, but Liddell didn't come in there to really help the second ward. When I see people keep saying they happy about Parks, but you can ride in the second ward. What about the people basements that's messed up? You know what I'm saying? And it's just go ahead.
And my girl sister Audrey is in the comments. I don't even want her to run again. I wouldn't even want her because I don't like the way they did it the last time. Her own people didn't stand up for her, and they knew all of this stuff about the deal anyway. And so I don't want when people, your friend, you don't want to see your friend hurt. And I don't want her out there running for that mess again.
I'll tell you what, right? Because I got to go back on Mickey's point there. Liddell ain't here for the people.
No.
And they may be happy about some parks, but people don't live in parks. Well, some do.
Right.
And that's because of our governance here, which she's part of. Because shit don't move along. And they don't try to help the folks no more, do they? No, it's about lining your own pockets with ARPA money, with fucking Ashley Capital money, trying to get your own shit done. And now that all this has come to light, what did Liddell do? She removed herself from that Sarvis Park Association board.
She sure did.
Because
power.
And because all of her dirty dealings using that association may be doing great work, but she is hindering it with her shade. I'm sorry. And they may do the best work in the fucking world, but all I can think about when I think about them now is Liddell Lewis, in my mind, trying to launder money and embezzle money through them into her pocket.
Candace Moonshot is gaslighting the media and sending emails about this mess. Yes, I heard Candace was also the one that was going to put in the complaint to the NAACP.
And she has a thing against Dennis any fucking way. I'm sorry. Why didn't she say anything when this happened?
Well, hold up. Wasn't this the same person that lied and said she didn't point her finger?
Yes, and then they got her on the video pointing the finger. I mean, all our liars. Well, not all of them, but the majority
of them. 5 minutes, or no, her 3 minutes to sit there and berate Dennis for asking his two colleagues to please sit down so they can have a proper vote. And Dennis stood up on Facebook and said, yes, I did. I went and got my colleagues. I wasn't being sneaky. I was making it to where I wasn't disrupting the meeting.
This what I'm ashamed of. I'm just going to tell y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot believe that some of these white journalists is really finna write a nasty piece article on Dennis Pfeiffer, on a white man. Because let me tell you why. Because they're always writing them on us bad. I ain't never think they'd go at what they're gonna do. They're gonna write on. That's what I'm just saying.
A lot of these folks are virtue signaling. Oh, I can call this out, so I must be a good person. Motherfucker, how about you cover the murders in my fucking city? How about you cover the fucking missing people in our city? How about you cover the lack of governance? Our fucked up roads, our fucked up water. How about you cover that? No, you're going to sit you in virtue signal to show that you're a good person. Shut the fuck up, sit the fuck down, put the pen away.
Well, listen, not only that, think about the great stuff that we got happening in our city. How come people are steady on us, asking us, hey, any updates on the water crisis lawsuit settlement? Any updates on the cancer cluster? Why don't I interview Art about some of that? You know, what about the stuff that we need most? Hey, 9 waters. When are we going to get the 9 years? When are we going to get the pipes fixed? When are we going to get clean water? You know, something that the people want to know. But but here come all the media. Now, they done had shootouts and shootings for the past 3 days in a row in the Regencies. Have y'all heard about that on the TV?
Nope.
It's all over Facebook, but here they come, marching down the street, singing Kumbaya. We want Dennis to apologize to Liddell for calling her a monkey.
And that's why if it's on your TV now, it's the fake media. It's the fake news. Let's be honest. They're just going to give you some fucking happy-go-lucky bullshit pill. And then when it may come time to swing your vote because they have a friend on the inside who needs votes to go a certain way, then they're going to try to get you outraged.
That's true.
We'll sit here. We'll tell you it like it is.
That's true.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to toot our own horn, but there's a reason we're more trusted.
Oh, we need to tag right versus wrong because somebody who was that? Kevin Tate put in the chat. Now, is that allegedly? So we're going to say word on the street is Candace lives in the 4th Ward.
I mean, and I don't know why she's even taking time to talk. She's not an elected official. You are appointed. The people didn't want you. Otherwise, you should have run in the first place and won. You should have won that seat. You didn't. You didn't run. You didn't campaign. You were put in that seat as a vote that they needed at a certain time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So why you act up there acting like you represent anything?
Right.
No one asked you.
But y'all see her last night. I mean, when Quincy went after her, like, excuse me, I need to know why people that need to apply for this ARPA money can't get a chance to apply, and why are people skipping to the top of the list that wasn't even on the, it was at the bottom, and how come people are getting money that wasn't, you know, even on the list? I mean, she could
and then
trying to talk to him. She was all up in his ear. He was like,
and then, so two more things there. I don't trust a lot of nonprofits here in Flint. We see how it goes.
Yeah.
Mickey, what do you call them?
Oh, 501c3 trappers.
Yeah. And yet, someone I know with a legit 501c3 was turned down. That's right, Michael Clack. I'm giving your stuff a call out right now because your shit is legit. You do the best you do. You don't fucking play around with money. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme for you. You're losing out on time and money on this. And you don't qualify? I want to know the fuck how.
well, you having Trevor's rant today.
Early.
I'm sorry.
Right?
Look, it's toward the end of the show. I'm giving a preview for tomorrow.
I know. Well, geez. Well, we can't miss you. Listen, everybody. What time you come on tomorrow, Trevor?
Noon o'clock.
Noon o'clock. So Trevor,
Noon
o'clock tomorrow for Trevor's rant.
Then, let me do one more small little thing. And then
one more small little thing. Go ahead.
Some of these groups that are supposed to be getting money for their wards, X, Y, and Z, right?
Yeah.
They put in for 20-something thousand. And the administration goes, oh, no, 50.
Yeah,
50.
we heard that.
Give you 50. Give you 50.
Yep. Court Street Village said that they had only put in for 100 and something thousand. They got a phone call, believe it was from the mayor, said, hey, let's just up it some.
Yeah.
But you still got everybody with these tarps on their houses. Like, how?
How are you going to spend more money than you absolutely have to?
What? You scare me.
Hold up.
I saw something today that suggested that it's only 18 million left in the ARPA funds.
Was that what came from Right versus Wrong? Because they posted our ARPA and WIN funds. Once again, Right versus Wrong, thank you so much for the information. You guys
I don't know how y'all do it, all 6 of y'all. Clack doesn't qualify because he doesn't fit the administration's agenda. That's what happens when you don't.
Clack doesn't play ball.
When you don't, but that's why Clack need to be on this. I think Clack would be more effective. That's just my opinion as 7th Ward councilman than on the school board.
Hold up. You said without council approval?
What happened without council
he
approval?
Does not qualify. They will not give him nothing. He got a call from the city saying he does not qualify.
Who don't qualify?
Clack.
For what?
The city called him for ARPA funds to help out his nonprofit. Who here knows what Clack's nonprofit's about? Helping women who have been trafficked.
Oh, well, yeah.
That is something that we should all fucking be worried about. That is something we should all stand behind.
3 groups were unnamed to be determined to get $50,000. So you was just supposed to vote for $150,000, and you'll find out later to be determined.
Tony Burns' question about one of those to be determined. Does one of them happen to have close ties to a certain councilwoman in the 2nd Ward? Or
does
maybe another one?
Tanya baby daddy.
Don't say that. Or maybe another one of those groups maybe have some connections to a certain councilwoman in the 7th Ward, an unelected appointee.
We don't know. It's to be determined. But then, but they know who it is, and then you get on one hand, all the data has been extracted. Well, how in the hell it's just they all over.
Hold up. We got action, baby.
We got action. What we got? One of them belongs to the.
I must be fucking
Put it up there. Put it up there. We got to let the people see it.
I must be fucking Kotick. I goddamn well knew it.
You did it again.
I did it.
One of them belongs to Liddell.
You got me fucking up my own phrase. Did it.
You did it.
Did it.
Did
And
it.
yet,
We got action.
one of them did belong to Liddell. What the fuck do I know?
Oh man. So from my take on it, and I know we gotta close out. Oh, one more time, you just keep hitting us. She took the name off, but left it on for second word. I guess she thought she was clever. Yeah, we know she was clever, baby. Where she was high stepping it down that aisle last night, trying to get back downstairs and talk to whoever was it, whoever was the advisor. They should need to fire the hell out of them.
And who was that woman in the crowd when she was leaving that she was sitting there yelling at? I'm sorry.
Damn, hold up, that is true.
She was sitting in there yelling at someone. Oh,
Judy did say Liddell's came from the mayor. Y'all just say y'all not gonna convince me. Y'all not gonna convince me that that Judy gonna introduce this language.
Hold up, let me stop it. Y'all just see this? I just put up there for right.
Her reliance, yep, 18 million only.
So where did Eric get this from? It's supposed to be for, and the new CFO said it was between 30 and 50 million or 60 million left last night, and I did.
Hey, who's the new CFO? Who's the new CFO get his paycheck from? City Council? Was he hired by them? I mean, he has to be voted on and approved, but who recommended him up there, and who's going to be telling him what to do?
Only
I'm willing to bet it's
left.
a golf caddy down fucking stairs, and he's going to tell him what to say, because if he says something different, he's out that paycheck.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
They blew $60-some million. It was 94, and there's 18 left. So they blew like $65 million.
Well, we've already heard that. We've heard them say that all the money was accounted for anyway.
Wow.
I mean, come on, y'all.
Here's something from Kevin Tay. Kevin Tay's most recent comment in the face space. Go ahead and put that up for me, please.
Pastor Raphael Reed was promised $50,000 if he kicked the woman out of the kitchen of the building she was in selling food. Pastor Raphael Reed, if he kicked the woman out the building. Wait a minute. Is that Miss Beverly Biggs up there at the Kennedy Center? Is that the pastor of the Mark Carmel Missionary Baptist Church? Now, allegedly, that could be some good. Well, now we're going to put allegedly on that. We're going to say allegedly he was promised $50,000 because that's where Miss Beverly Biggs does cook her food up there at the fellowship hall up there at Mark Carmel. So that could make plenty of sense.
And this is the second time I've heard this from a second source now.
Really? Trevor, you ain't told me. We usually
Hey, you got your sources. I got my sources. I like having a secret every now and then to pop
Miss
down.
Beverly, are you on here tonight? They trying to get rid of you. Miss Beverly, they're trying to get rid of you up there for $50,000. Tell them to get rid of you and split the money after y'all get
American Rescue Plan money is more of Flint political bribe money.
I told you that. Please go back, somebody, and find one of my old podcasts, the oldest one that y'all can find when we got to talking about ARPA money. And I told everybody on here when I was just working with maybe 10 or 15 viewers that the ARPA money was nothing more than political bribery.
And then you said something in January that I remember very well. Election season's over. It's collection season.
That's all it is. I mean, I'm telling you, I know this man, Snelly, is very cheap. He sent me and Tanya Burns to the dollar store when we was on his team for his own inauguration decorations. So he wasn't going to pay anybody out of his pocket. This ARPA money was his war chest for his campaign. So yes, I'm going to go on the record saying that, in my humble opinion, he's using this to pay off his campaign favors. I mean, take a look at some of the people that was on the ARPA committee. Known ARPA Nearly fans. Hell, 1 + 1 = 2.
I mean, I'm just saying. Well, there's so much to go over from last night. So, I mean, goddamn.
Well, we have to save it for tomorrow because Mickey's gave us that. Well,
no, I was just saying they didn't blow the money. It's gone.
It's gone.
The money's gone.
And from what I was reading, right versus wrong, please correct me if I'm wrong. The document that you posted with the WIN funds looked to be about 70 or 700,000 in the negative.
Oh Lord, Art about to lose his damn mind.
Art, he and I were talking yesterday.
You talked to Art?
We were at the fucking council together.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
My bad.
Art was trying to get rid of me yesterday at council.
Yeah, because you were cutting up all night. Anyway, no, he's like, yeah,
he's gonna lose his mind about them WIN funds.
he was sitting there saying, yeah, there's money in the wind funds. And then we see this come out today, thanks to right versus wrong, because they went and did all of our federal funds.
Oh my God. Listen, somebody tag Arthur Woodson, asked him if he coming on tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Usually he have his thing at 11. Talking with
Art has been watching us, so.
Yeah, Art, you coming on tomorrow at 11?
It's 71,367 in the negative.
There we go.
Oh Lord, somebody hurry up and tag Arthur Woodson. I don't care where he's at. Ask Art if he coming on tomorrow. 71. Yeah, Art tag Arthur Woodson. He gonna have a damn heart attack right here when he see that $71,367 in the negative.
Someone reply to right versus wrong and tag Art Woodson right in that.
Oh, let me do it right now. Let me do it right now.
71,003. Man, they didn't blew this. Ooh, they got a
Art is going on a war path. You know what? No one stand anywhere near and or around Art because he's going to be setting shit on fire for the next little while.
I cannot believe that.
Probably will. So, yeah, everybody. Oh yeah. Arthur Woodson just posted. Yes, 11 a.m. tomorrow. All right. Well, 11
yeah.
tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, go to Flint Politics Reboot, not that other page.
Reboot. It's the private group, very exclusive private.
Listen, man, they
go in there. Look up everything from right versus wrong. You will see these pages, and they've been put in sequentially. Which thank you, because no one knows how to do sequential postings no more. Mm-hmm. And you can see from A to Z where these federal monies have gone.
This is terrible, man. $18 million is left, 71,000 in the wind fund in the hole. And you mean to tell me they done blew $65 million in the infrastructure is just done?
It's all been jacked off, jacked away, and it's gone.
Well, I'll give Flint another year before emergency manager come in. I don't know if it's gonna make it out of this year.
Fucking 8 months.
Yeah,
max.
Because all they got is enough is to pay for the budget.
Well, here's another
question,
76. Since we like doing bets, do y'all think the emergency manager will come in before the grocery store opens?
You know what? Let me revisit that on the first, because that grocery store ain't open on the first. Ain't ever going to be open. I will bet if it ain't open on the first, I will bet my tobacco.
Don Pfeiffer on here. Hey, Don. That's why they want Pfeiffer suspended. Don, you better come and support your brother Monday. We're looking for everybody to show up from the 8th Ward and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and everybody else, because you know what? My big sister, Christine Brown, told me that she really likes Dennis, and Dennis and Don are good people. So if she say that, okay, I know me and Don have been into it a hell of a lot of times, but I like Dennis. Dennis showed me a new Dennis when I interviewed him. You know,
Didn't he make a comment about your feet yesterday?
And your ass brought it up today. Y'all still on my feet. You're gonna be famous, stuck up in somebody's.
If my balls get talked about in government and they're going to be famous, so can your feet. All right.
Oh, well, 810 feet and balls coming to you soon. Listen, I'm about to go.
Oh my God.
Somebody in the property department in the Flint City is doing something shady with dead people's names and socials. Ooh, right versus wrong. Well, let us know what you find out about that. Man, it's a lot. Y'all gonna have a long. I thought y'all just go from city to city, but hell, y'all might as well get by home in Flint. There's so much damn corruption here.
Hey, there's like 3 houses for sale on my block. Come on over. Well, but no, there's one thing I can definitely say for Dennis, whether I'm on the same side of the tracks as him or not. He keeps a very fucking close eye on that money. Yeah. I think it was 8 months ago. He's looking at the wind funds, going, what the hell's going on here? Did we pay some of these contractors 2 or 3 times? I remember that. I will remember it until I stop breathing, because I have never heard a government official ask what the fuck happened to some money.
And can I answer this question for me? Before I shut it down, I just want to know this.
Mm-hmm.
How in the hell can he keep running down? How can he keep running down the mayor, keep running down to DC? Like, to tell him I fucked up.
I mean, I did done fucked up, but I'm wondering how the phone calls between him and the gremlin are going lately. Gremlin's sitting there, get your city in order. What the fuck is wrong with you? He's sitting there going, the council.
I've executed all of my special powers that I know how to do.
Oh,
But that was my last hope.
let me tag back onto something, and then we can go. All right.
Okay.
So earlier this week, I said, because nothing got done, and the mayor was threatening those emergency powers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the emergency powers came through. He said he is going to do. What I thought was going to happen was the attorney was going to say no. I didn't realize that there was still a way for council to do it because everything carried over to the next meeting, that next special meeting, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's why they all stayed there, even though they didn't want certain things to happen. They had to stay there to either vote yes or no, get this done or not. That way, he didn't actually have to use those emergency powers, and he didn't get slapped in the on the PP with some law.
Oh, so they saved his ass, basically.
That's why they stayed that entire meeting, even though Liddell was removed as chair.
Oh, yes.
That's why.
I think her feelings is hurt.
Man, you know what? If she's having as many emotional and mental problems as she says she does, I hope she goes the same way as Allie.
Yeah, but she won't
Just resign. If it's this much of a problem for you to do the right thing for the people, you might as well just resign. Go ahead. We'll have another appointment
for a 6-figure job. She's going to get a park job. Maybe Department of Public Works is available. I'm just saying. Hey, listen, I had a great time. Before I end it out, before these guys take it off of me, I just want to remind everybody, thank you guys so much for watching us. We love giving you our After the Council shows. The Winters Hall show is supposed to be on Thursdays, but I'm not doing any interviews until we get back in my new beautiful studio and my dressing room is done. And Trevor's rant tomorrow at 12 o'clock. You guys do not want to miss that. Well, let's back it up. 11 o'clock, we got to tune in to Art. Art is going to go batshit crazy. And then at 12 o'clock, we got Trevor, who's also going to go batshit crazy. But then we're going to calm it down a little bit. Tomorrow from 5 to 6 o'clock, I have special guest Miss Ida Cookie Thomas, who's going to be on with us, and she's going to be talking about walking in your purpose. So after all the hell I've caused all week, we're going to end it on a positive note, and she's going to teach me how to walk in God's light again. So you guys should all be on there and join me with that. So that's all I had to say. You two, take it out with me.
I've got one thing to say. Look, guys, we are working as hard as we can to get that studio together. We're looking at getting equipment. We need some furniture. You guys, that the Cash App and all that's already been put up. But what I'm going to say is, behind that door, when it is closed, Flint is king. We're the ones that rules. No one's pulling no strings. We're getting shit done our way, our time. There is nothing that's going to happen to pull us one way or another, because in those rooms, we're in charge.
You're our own boss, except for that one over there.
Okay, I'm gonna end it on this. Is with a question.
Got it.
And it's with this person, with AJ. Hold on, let me get it up here.
What's up, AJ?
What city council person is joining 810?
You're gonna have to stay tuned to find out. We're not telling you, so keep watching us and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll get the notification when we go live, and you may see.
And it's gonna be
It's going to be a doozy.
Don't worry. They're probably going to get kicked off council the second they get a camera turned on them.
No.
Oh, you're with 810? Fuck you.
810. We're the hottest thing in Flint anyway. We're better than council. Hey, all of council watches us.
Peace.
Later.